Hello guys, welcome back to Avalon. So this is going to be a channeled reading, so pretty much whatever comes out here today. If you feel drawn by the title of this reading, then this message might be for you. But as I was shuffling, I already had two oracle cards show up here today, and that is Unfinished Symphony number 10 and To Be Fair number 38. So right away, the energy that came through here as I was shuffling already was the energy of a connection being unfinished, a connection coming back around to be made right, a connection that involved a lot of karma in the past that had to be worked through, and now this connection is coming back around to clean up and clear out this karma, to balance the stakes and create more fairness in the dynamic here. There's this energy of you feeling very connected to this person through shared hobbies or interests. So you guys could both study law is what I'm getting. Very interesting. You're interested in law. You have a very spiritual perspective on life is what I'm getting. You believe in destiny, for example. You believe that with certain people, they might come back around, or you could have a soulmate tie to a person or a karmic tie to a person. You're very well aware of those quote-unquote labels that we can give certain connections in the spiritual community of this is a karmic partner, this is a platonic relationship, this is a twin flame dynamic, etc. So you're aware of that, and you feel there's a person in your life that you felt very intensely about and that you felt you had a very spiritual connection with, but it did not work out in the past and you had to move away from it. Like, I see you being completely detached from that, feeling almost neutral about them now because a lot of time has passed and you have moved on, focused on other things, maybe even had other relationships. But sometimes this person comes up in the back of your mind here. It could have been a year or even a decade that you have heard from this person or seen this person. But every now and then they come back up in your mind. Or it's almost like you feel their energy, or you smell them is what I'm getting. You feel them around you in an energetic way, like you're aware that something is unfinished with them, that this is not over. Things are kind of up in the air with this person since quite some time, and you haven't spoken to them possibly in a very long time, but you cannot ever completely forget about them is what I'm getting. You always sensed that this was going to come back around at some point to be dealt with. So if this is you, Spirit is confirming that energy. And from what I can tell here is that this person is definitely going to come back around. And maybe not even consciously, but you could be out and about and you just run into them or something like that. There's a very spontaneous, surprising energy to this, where all of a sudden the universe is orchestrating a situation here that reintroduces you guys to each other. You could go to the same event, to the same festival. You could go out by yourself and you meet them. You could be in a library and all of a sudden this person appears in the aisle and you're like, whoa, didn't see you there. Didn't see you in years, actually. So there's going to be a surprising return of this person, but this person is going to be equally as surprised as you are. So this is definitely orchestrated by Spirit here, that you guys come together again to have another chance to balance something out that didn't work out in the past or that wasn't fair in the past. So let's get some more info here on this energy. Knight of Wands. Yeah. Knight of Wands, the Emperor, and the Star. Yeah. This is a return. This is being reintroduced to a person from your past. And this is being divinely orchestrated is what I'm getting. You both had to go through your own fair share of difficulties. In the past, when you were connected to this person, it could not work and it wasn't supposed to work is what I'm hearing. You guys were supposed to trigger each other, to show each other what is not working and what you still had to work on individually here. There was a lot of karma that was influencing the connection very negatively here in the past. But I see that being cleared. There's this energy of the heart space being cleared, and there's a sense of relief. It's like You see the other person and there's no hard feelings because you have grown and evolved so much, you have matured so much. If you really haven't seen this person in maybe 10 or 11 years or months, a lot happens in that time, right? So you are a different person. When you see them, the energy is going to be very positive. You're going to feel good about that. It's not an energy of, oh my gosh, I have to hide, or how can I get away from this person? It's going to be a positive surprise is what I'm hearing. You're going to be happy to see them healthy and well. So maybe the last time you saw them, they weren't in the best energy. They weren't emotionally or mentally stable. Maybe they struggled with some sort of addiction is what I'm hearing now. Spending time around the wrong people, in the wrong circles, being lost. The last time you saw this person was lost. They did not know where they were headed, what they were doing, how their life could improve. But now a certain amount of time has passed. You guys are being reunited, guided back around to each other, whether you're aware of that or not, because you have grown and healed. And you're going to see this person in a complete different energy. They have become the emperor. They have become a responsible, mature person who is emotionally balanced and who looks a lot healthier physically than they have in the past. That's the number one thing that comes through here. You guys are being guided back to each other, maybe just to have this clearing conversation, or maybe just to see each other and witnessing how much the other person has positively changed and improved their life circumstances. And it's going to make you happy to see this person do so well. Like, I see you guys exchanging some words here, and you feel very happy about their state of being and how much better they are doing in comparison to the past. This person is also very happy to see you after all this time. You are radiating peace here for them. That's very interesting. You're radiating, you have a very positive light. It's very possible that in the past, when this person came across your path, you were actually a guiding light for them, or a positive influence and inspiration for them to change their life around. So maybe you guys have met when you weren't actually doing so well in life, maybe going through very difficult transitional phases, not knowing what's going to happen and where you guys are headed, having your own fair share of difficulties and problems, insecurities, maybe unhealthy coping mechanisms. So it wasn't ever supposed to work back then. But you guys were supposed to meet each other to trigger some sort of awakening here in the other person, to not go back to old ways, but to actually elevate and make a different choice in life. And now, after all these years, the universe is reuniting you somewhere in a very surprising manner to show you guys how much the life of the other has improved, and that it most likely has something to do with you. You have inspired this person to change their life, and this person might have inspired you to go your way and do your thing as well. So you guys have had very positive influences on each other in the past, which is possibly why there are no hard feelings here. There's this energy of, wow, I love to see you do so well. I love to see you in this energy here, in this very self-assured energy is what I'm getting. So what was the past here, Spirit? Can you tell me about the past of this connection? Okay. Talk to me about the present, what to expect here. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. What is the future outcome here of this connection? The Hermit. Okay. One more, please. Thank you. The Tower. All right. Okay. So in the past, there was a lot of passion between you guys. This could have been a one-night stand. This could have been a situation where there was a lot of desire for each other. With the Empress energy, there is this energy of a potential pregnancy here. So you guys could be parents, you guys could share a child, but it wasn't planned, is what I'm getting. There's this energy in the past of really motivating each other to become better as people. Like you guys have made each other better, whether you're aware of that or not. Maybe the past situation wasn't necessarily so positive because it started out very quickly and very intensely and it was very fast, but then it fizzled out as fast as well. This could have been like a flash in the pan situation here, but this energetic exchange of yours was enough to catapult you onto a new path individually, where you guys parted ways, yes, but it changed everything. You guys all of a sudden had a new motivation for life, or it sparked ideas of how to actually create life in a way that you want it and that it suits you. You guys actually inspired each other to go after what it is that you want, and that maybe the things that you dream and desire are possible to achieve. And that was the reason why you guys met. You guys were supposed to initiate new life paths for each other. I would like a clarifier here, Spirit, for the Ace of Wands and the Empress. The Hanged Man. Something was stuck in the past, so this didn't work. But what you guys got from this interaction with each other and from this short time of being together is a changed perspective on what is possible and what you want in life. So this person has created some positive change for you, and you have done the same for this person. And that's why there's no hard feelings involved, because yes, it was kind of sad how this didn't turn out well in the past, but at least I got very well on a new path in my life, on a new way that actually got me to where I am today. And where I am today is very good. I'm very happy with my life today, and I wouldn't be there without that person. So there's a lot of gratitude that comes through, gratitude for that person. And that might have been an energy in the past of, okay, this is all that it was supposed to be. But over the years, you could not get this person completely out of your mind. Like as if there's something unfinished, as if this was supposed to come back around. And if this is you, then Spirit is telling you it is. Because in the present energy here, we again have Justice, which correlates very well here with the To Be Fair card. We have 11 here, and we have an 11 on this card, because 3 plus 8 in numerology is 11. So this could all play out in November of this year. Whenever you watch this, it could play out in November. It could play out on the 11th of a month, or exactly 11 years after first meeting this person and encountering them. There's unfinished business here, so you guys are redirected towards each other to work that out. And with the Knight of Pentacles, there's this energy of, the energy is slowly but surely gaining momentum here. So you might feel the energy of this person more and more. You can feel them coming, or you can maybe feel an encounter coming. If not, there are certain things in your daily life that just remind you of that person. And it's like weird to you, right? Like you could just go about your daily life and all of a sudden there's a song on the radio that reminds you of them, a song that you haven't heard maybe in all these years, ever since meeting that person, and you go, huh, that's interesting. Reminds me of that person back then. These are indicators that this person is returning to your life. With the Two of Cups, there's the potential for a partnership here, for picking that connection back up, but this time working on making it right, healing from the past that didn't work out, and find a new way forward. This message keeps coming through on the channel, guys. I'm so sorry if this is not your message, but it keeps coming through, so I guess someone has to hear it. But I'm getting overall this excitement to see this person again, and you're very grateful to see them again and to see them do so well. And there's this, you're ultimately drawn back to each other here. I see you guys ultimately starting to chat, talking about the last few years of your life and what has happened for you guys. Maybe even talking openly about other partnerships and relationships you guys have had and how they did not work, or whatever it is. That you talk very openly. There's a lot of happiness here, even relief of seeing each other again, because the surprise is so positive, because the person has improved their life so much. It's just a very good feeling to see them again, you know? There's a chance to pick up where you left off all these years ago. That's the number one thing I'm seeing here. in the future, there's this energy of being faced with a very important decision here. Will I allow this person back in? Should we start again or not? Like, you could be in a happy relationship. You could be married. You could have a child. You could have built a very good life for yourself. Like, should you allow this person back in? Maybe even just as a friend, right? There is potential here for a love partnership, but maybe you guys, after talking it out, speaking about everything that has occurred in the past and what has happened to you individually, you realize, well, we should better be friends. We would be better off as friends, you know? So, but there's a chance here in the future outcome of this connection to begin again in whatever way you choose, as some sort of romantic interests here, or just as friends. But I see you kind of becoming a little bit reclusive here with this Hermit card, going within, trying to come to terms with what has happened. You know, this very positive surprise of seeing this person again, them being reintroduced to you, Spirit turning the wheel in your favor, having you meet this person again. But it's like, am I going to allow that to happen? Am I open to this? But I actually feel that you are. It's very interesting. I see you going within and thinking about that for a while though. With the Tower, you're going to come to a, maybe even to yourself, very surprising solution here. There's a part of you that always knew this wasn't over, but how it's going to unfold and how this person is going to be reintroduced into your life, that is a complete surprise to you. Like, in a million years, you would have never thought this could happen the way it's going to. You did not see that coming. You always felt their energy maybe, or that something was not completely done here, but you could have never guessed that this was going to unfold in the way that it's going to. That's a complete surprise to you, but a good one. But I see you kind of questioning what to do with this now that it's returned. So, Spirit, what is most likely going to be the decision here? What is the most likely outcome here? Yeah. The Three of Cups. This could be a form of reconciliation, of mending the connection. This could also be a card of friendship. So both is possible here. It's whatever you decide, and it's your life, and you can choose whatever you want. But overall, I feel like there's hope that this relationship can work out now, when all these years ago it couldn't. Circumstances have changed, lifestyles have changed, addictions have been healed, coping mechanisms have been healed. You guys have matured, you guys have built your lives up for yourselves, you guys are happy with the lives that you're living. There's this hope that now this can work out, now this could be long lasting. I see you giving that a try, and I see this person giving it a try as well, because this person, talk to me, Spirit, about a little bit more about how they feel. This person wants to stabilize this connection with you. Yeah. Wow. The Ace of Cups and the Seven of Wands. This person, this person loves you. They have always loved you, even back then. Maybe they weren't open to that connection in the past and kind of ran away. Maybe there was just like too much of a toxic lifestyle here that this person was living. This is a situation of right person, wrong time, where one of you guys, or both of you, I think both of you weren't ready. But now you are. If you want it, you can start over with this person. This person loves you. They have always loved you. Just like you, they always felt that this was an unfinished symphony, that this is not over. They tried with the Seven of Wands here to distract themselves a little bit from that. But with this Judgment card here as a final clarifier, they have grown. They have changed. This person has changed. If you want it, you can have it, but it's your decision. It's your decision. All right, that's all that I have for you today. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.